Julie Sklink with Expert Real Estate Tips. One of the questions that I get often from homeowners who are wondering is, how much should I pay a contractor before he or she starts the job? You want to know how much you're supposed to pay and when you're supposed to pay it.
When it comes to making payments during a project, never, ever, ever, ever should a homeowner make a full payment to a contractor in advance. Not so much just because the guy could just run off with the money, but because he's not motivated to man the job appropriately, he's not motivated to finish quickly. There's just no reason ever that a contractor should get all the money up front. What we usually do is we request, depending on the size of the project and the scope of the work, we request typically 5 to 10% of the project cost as a down payment. That covers what we call the out-of-the-gate expenses that we've got. In order to show up on a job site the first day, we're going to have to show up with fencing and a portable toilet and all kinds of site protection to protect the neighbors, to protect the adjoining property, to protect if there's portions of the house that aren't being demolished, we've got to protect those, whether it's cabinets or windows or doors or what have you. So what that does is that covers those out-of-the-gate expenses. We will do typically a monthly billing, depending on the type of project. Sometimes that's a very formal billing process, particularly if there's a lender involved, and that's called a monthly draw or a pay request, where we do a very detailed spreadsheet showing the percentage completion that month of each of the trades that are working on the project. Here's our pay request, here's our percent completion of each trade, and here's the lien waivers indicating that our contractor either has been paid and is waiving his right to file a lien on that amount of money for that portion of the project. That provides several tiers of protection to the homeowner and in fact to the lender. The lender is protecting the homeowner, but the lender himself also wants to be protected to make sure that his funding of the project is not getting farther ahead than the progress of the project. If there's not a lender involved, it's usually the owner's option as to whether to use a title company. The owner could send their money to the title company directly, write a check to the title company, and we would go through that same process. If it's a smaller project, a lot of times we just have a direct relationship with the homeowner. If it's a 1 or 2 or 3 month project, we do a monthly billing, but it's still an itemized bill, and they'll see what we've completed so far and what's left to do.